Yes, it's a big relief. Imagine booking a home in 2010 and getting nothing for 13 years, running pillar to post, court to court. Finally, the case landing up in the NCLT or Insolvency Court of India. Homebuyers getting, financial creditor status, and yet it takes 6 years for any sort of resolution to happen. Now, what we need to remember is that first time, what IDBI, the lender, dragged Jaypee Infra, which is also a builder and was building projects in Greater Noida and Noida, to court, insolvency court, for not paying one of its loan installments. After which, that was started in August 2017, after which there were 4 rounds of bidding which happened. And then Suraksha Group was voted as the chosen company to take over Jaypee Infra. Even then, there's ICICI Bank and YEDA, which dragged it back to NCLT, putting some objections on some land parcels, etc., and what was owned and decided. Now, in short, what it means today, let's not go into that history. Basically now, the group, Suraksha Group, will assign 3,000 crores to complete these incomplete projects and homes. All these projects are not going to be delivered overnight. They will take 6 months to about 4 years to be delivered. That's number one point to remember. Now, home buyers are saying we've been stuck. We've been paying rents and EMIs for 10 to 12 years. What about our compensation? So 150 acres of land parcel has been moved into a trust, out of which when it's sold, the money which is collected will also then be used to pay some compensation to home buyers. So that's the broad outline of it. But, we are joined by the lawyer, Amit. Amit Mishra, partner at P&A Law Office. So, Amit, you were in the court today, I believe. What does this mean? Does it mean now that there are going to be no more cases on this resolution plan, and Suraksha Group is totally in the driving seat and it can start work? How do you read this judgment?
Well, thanks, Manisha. Actually, yes, you are right. Finally, the justice has seen the light of the day, I would say it. In terms of the judgment, yes, I hope there is no further delay. I do expect there may be rounds of appeal, if at all, by the dissenting people like YEDA and ICICI Bank, as you said, who had filed, unfortunately, some objections. But in terms of the order, very much the order is clear that the monitoring committee has to be made by the resolution professional within the 7 days, and that Suraksha should take expeditious implementation of this project. Not only that, the NCLT has clearly said that the monitoring committee will monitor the project on a day-to-day basis, and they have been further directed to file a progress report on a monthly basis before the NCLT. I'm very hopeful that a legal fight, as you said, 4 rounds of bidding over the last 6 years and many legislative interpretations and amendments that happen, and thanks to the judiciary, that we are seeing this day today.
Really, Captain Rinal, you are one of the home buyers. Has it come as a relief finally? And are you happy? I mean, I know that the home buyers and lenders voted for Suraksha Group to take over this project, to take over the company. But are you happy with the resolution plan?
Absolutely, Manisha. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. I think I say it for most of the home buyers that I know or have interacted with. It is a judgment that had to happen. Otherwise, our trust in the judiciary could have been in doubt. Thankfully, we thank the president of the NCLT for going through this whole detail in a very minute detail. And yes, a decade-long wait for, we have paid up so much money. It needs to be redeemed somewhere, and we feel quite relieved today that it has happened. And we just hope now Suraksha keeps on its promise that they wanted to be on the driver's seat when they start taking all the decisions and ultimately get our homes delivered as per schedule, as per the plan, and as per the PAL that the previous developer promised us, including infrastructure and etc.
So a large part of Homebuyers' demand has been that who is going to compensate us, right? And how will we be compensated for the delays, because we've been paying EMIs and continue to live in rented homes. And that's not a small burden. I mean, 2010-11 is when all of you booked your projects. This 150 acres of land parcel, which is going to be kept in a trust and then at some point sold, and then the proceeds of it, then depending on the claims of the home buyers, will be settled. Are you comfortable that more or less at least you will get some amount of compensation for your delay?
Is that for me, Manisha?
Yes.
Well, I mean, when I paid almost 1 crore, I think the compensation I was looking for was huge, but then I think the key in hand for a home that must have appreciated over a period of time probably will compensate for any amount of losses. Right now, let us get the keys for the homes that we paid for with our hard-earned money, our retirement benefits, whatever. People like us who are older, some of them have even died, and they're children who are fighting this case at different forums, and you have been campaigning and whatever that is. You know it very well on Twitter that I have over 40,000 tweets precisely for this. Not
right.
Accusing anyone, we just wanted a judgment. That's it. So
right now, I think the battle has been so long. You're saying just give us the apartment, and then of course we will come to everything later. Amit Mishra, I mean, insolvency does mean that everybody has to take a haircut. Lenders and of course home buyers as well, which is a sad fact, because in other insolvencies it's really the bankers and the company, and the losses are made by the bankers. In this case, it's actually personal pain. It's not institutional pain. There are people here who've been waiting for their homes, and they're also willing to take a haircut. So do you believe that this is probably a precedence for insolvency anywhere in the world? Because for the first time, it's home buyers who've been given the status of financial creditors as well. Amit?
Yes, Manisha, you are right. As you rightly said, Justice Deepak Mishra, when he pronounced their most landmark judgments at Chitra Sharma and gave a right to allottees of the home buyers to be made as a part of a financial creditor, which subsequently got enacted by way of an amendment, it's one of its own kind in the whole world, where certainly the home buyers were recognized to be having a seat on the COC and the table. And in this case, well, we had almost more than 60% in the COC. But as you said, that's only a part of the fight we had on the getting the homes, but most important fight. But yes, it has been unfortunate that the home buyers here have been paying the EMI from their own pocket. Many of them have not even been able to got possession of the premises throughout this, and they are still paying the EMI. That bit of the prayer was made. We are waiting a copy of the judgment to see where it is headed to. But yes, to the extent that the NCLT has approved the plan of Suraksha, and we are hopeful that the home buyers will soon get their flats, at least justice has been brought.
All right. Final question. I know on a day of hope, we shouldn't be asking it, but it's a question that needs to be asked. Captain Mrinal Chakravarti, any concerns from the home buyer side now that, another company takes over Jaypee Infra projects? Any concerns at all?
I only hope that they go through every detail that they have put in the resolution application, including the whole details of delivery, and most importantly, the specifications. We have been hearing about IRP delivering flats with very substandard sometimes, and they are having a lot of issues with that. We don't want that. This is a quality product that we have always seen and glossed over in the manuals. So we would like to have the same specs delivered to us. And we are ready to assist and be with the builder on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, as even the NCLT said that they want an update on every month basis. So I wish that happens, and sooner the better. I mean,
all right.
I believe IRP has been given
think,
1 week.
That's a great note to end on. I mean, there is a home buyers committee which will also be monitoring the progress of the project.
Exactly.
I think a lot is resting on Suraksha Group's ability to deliver. This is the very first big real estate project that they've got. So, well, they have a lot to prove, and hopefully they shall deliver the quality that they've promised. Gentlemen, thank you very much for giving us an update both from a legal perspective as well as what Homebuyers